Hello, engineers. Today I'm going to talk about the importance of communication, especially for engineers. Why engineers should be a good communicator and how it's going to help them and what is the different advantage. I'm going to list some of the area where the communication of engineers will be very useful. Hi, my name is Pradeep Kumar Kepi. I am the engineers growth coach. I help engineers to achieve high income growth and happy living with a purpose in their life. So this will empower engineers to contribute towards a constructive, sustainable, and resilient society by creating technologies and by providing knowledge for its application and utilization. So today, I'm going to discuss about the various reasons why engineers must be a good communicator. The number one reason is that they should be a communicator. As an engineer, they have to work in teams. The engineers often work in teams, and effective communication foster collaboration, coordination, and synergy among team members. So building the team and keeping the members very close and knitted, the communication is the bond for that. So a very clear and purposeful communication is very important for engineers to take the team towards their goal. So for teamwork, communication is very important. The second area is that project management. So you know that engineers are vested with a lot of projects that has a lot of implications in society, and also as the company there is a lot of accountability for that once that duty is given to the engineer. So clear communication help engineers to set project goals, define the timelines, and also to allocate resources and keep shareholders informed about the progress and challenges of the project. Proper communication is required for doing all the small tasks which involved in the project management. Third point is that client satisfaction. So engineers, they work for the clients. The client can be the government, client can be a private company, or client can be a individual. So engineers must understand the client's needs. Okay, so communicate the project updates, and also they have to address the concerns to ensure the client satisfaction and maintain positive relationship. That is very important. As an engineer, you can't do the things on their whims and fancies, and they should know the problems in those project and what is the advantages of the project. And they should also able to communicate at the right time, each and every time before they're going to take a decision. It's a very important to keep those relationship to bring that task what they have taken in a successful way. So that is third point, is that client satisfactions. And fourth is problem solving. So as an engineer, they themselves is into problem solving. Effective communication allow engineers to exchange ideas, brainstorm solutions, and seek input from colleagues, and leading to innovative problem solving approaches. So communication only can bring those approaches. Even they can take the idea if they can properly communicate with their customers, also through their vendors, also through, even they can get the idea from the competitors if they can communicate correctly, and also to their team members and from the top management and from their ground workers. So all these are only possible through proper communication. So problem solving solutions can get from proper communication. So another one is technical presentation. Engineers frequently need to present their work to the clients, colleagues, or management. Strong communication skills help convey complex technical concept into a concise and engaging manner. Any presentations, the good communication skill is very important. Whether it's verbal, non-verbal, they have to be very good in their communication with their presentations. To meet the goal of that presentation, the objective of the presentation, they should be able to communicate properly with their audience. Then the sixth one is documentation. The other point I mentioned, like to mention, is documentations, because if you even though you complete some work, proper documentation at the end is very important. So if you done the document, then only the 100% of the work will be done. Even though you completed a project or completed a particular task, if you document at the end, you have to document it properly. Then only that project work is 100%. That particular task is 100% complete. So documentation is very, very important. So engineers must document their work, including design specification, technical reports, and project documentations. So a clear and accurate communications ensures that information is properly conveyed and understood. So you have to take those information through proper communication, and also to communicate to the people who document it properly, all the things. So proper communication skill is required to take the information and also to give the information and to properly document the information. So that is the other point where they require the proper communication skills. And the other one is risk mitigations. So engineers need to communicate potential risk, safety measures, and hazard warning to stakeholders, ensuring a safety working environment and minimizing the occurrence of accidents. The risk mitigation is one of the important, very, very important thing, because in most of the project, there is a lot of risk will be involved in the project as engineers as concerned. So it's very important that at right time, with the right emphasis that we have to communicate the risk points and also take a conformity from all the people who is participating in that project, so that right kind of rules and regulations and action points we can bring out and communicate to the people who are all involved in this project, so that we can minimize the risk involved in this project. So communication is a very important factor to stop, take precaution, and also to give the right kind of communication to all people, so that we can minimize the risk involved in this particular project. So there is risk mitigation also can happen only with the right communications and the professional networking. So as a engineer, they have good communication skill enable them to build relationships, expand their professional networks, and create opportunities for career growth and development. So if it's an engineer is concerned, so the right kind of networks, only not only personal career development, also to things to be happen, whatever in the project they are involved, whether they are working in a company or they are doing themselves or doing as a freelancer. The proper communication is networking is very important for collecting the ideas and taking the right kind of actions, and come to know about the relevancy of the things what they are doing and what's happening around the world. Also, they will get to know by networking. So now for right kind of networking, the communication skill is very important. The other point is cross-disciplinary collaborations, because engineers often work with professionals from different disciplines. Effective communication facilitate understanding, reducing misunderstanding, and promotes productive collaborations. So it may be through a different interdisciplinary engineering activities, or due to the different management or different bodies or different boards. They have to communicate regularly, so that the right kind of collaborations can happen to complete the project on right time. So to have a proper collaborations among the different stakeholders of the project, they have to have a proper communication skill. Then the other point is that regulatory compliance is very important in whatever the engineering task we undertake. So engineers must comply with the various codes, standards, and regulations. And clear communication ensures that all the parties involved understand and adhere to the required guidelines. So the regulatory compliance, we can comply only if everybody understood about the importance and what is the rules and regulations and guidelines are there. Accordingly, if everybody has to move on the right direction, proper communication skill is required for the engineer to communicate those points. So these are the few points generally people come across. That's the common points that in whether you work or whether you do some job, or do as a freelancer, or if you are doing as your own projects as an entrepreneur. So you can find this kind of communication requirement in your job. Other than that, when you project yourself as an expert, so and if you want to start something of your own, and your knowledge, whatever the knowledge, if you want to communicate to the world, that purpose, you have to make awareness among the people, among your clients, that prospects actually, to that they should understand about your value and what are the capability you have. So before that, they have to understand what you are. So that awareness, if you want to bring, then you have to, in this modern world, especially in this digital world, you should able to communicate to the world about your expertise and about you. Definitely, you sell your expertise when you are able to sell you. So that is the first, you have to bring the awareness. To bring that awareness about you and your expertise, you must able to communicate properly. And with the different kinds of digital tools available, you have your own individual skills is not enough. You must understand, you must know about different digital tools, and about and you must have digital skills also, like video making and video editing, and posting in social media, and many other skills are coming when you are want to properly communicate, and your communication has to reach to the right people. So that bringing that awareness that you must able to communicate properly. The second one is that once everybody comes to know about your value and you made awareness about your expertise and all these things, the next step is that you want to sell it, you want to monetize your expertise. So that when you are into the selling is also as a science. If you say that, if it's a proper steps involved in this, so proper communication, if you do that, it's also you can take it as an art also, that selling is an art. So the main things that happen is the communications, the right way you are communicated to the prospects, so they become your customers. So that communication also very important. And if you want to sell something, sell your expertise, sell the product that you made out of your expertise, any services you made out of your expertise, or even if you want to sell your knowledge itself, if it's as a knowledge product, so that also communication is very important. Those communication skills are very important for engineers. And there one we will not stop. We have to go one step ahead, where once we sell the product, we have to support them after sales. So we have to communicate the customer. It's very important that they are able to use our product in a proper manner, so that we may have to give them training, and that also way of communication, actually the proper communication coaching, and you have to do them how to use the product, and also the different maintenance, service, support, and all those kind of things involve a lot of communication skills are involved to make the customer more satisfied. So there in that stage also we require a lot of communication skill as an engineer. So that's why engineer have this very important skill, that is the communication skill is very important for engineers, as like any other professionals in this world. Communication as one of the important thing for engineers to perform well, excel in their profession, so that you make sure that you also have a better communication skills. So as an engineer, you have to be an expertise, you must be able to communicate, you must be able to monetize. That's which helps you to achieve high income growth and happy living, and definitely you will have a purpose in your life. If you want to learn more about this, you can check descriptions for the links. Thank you for watching this kind of videos which I am putting on every week, and hope that this gives some value to your life also. See you again.